coach?
Coach, obviously there's a lot going on in this game between ties and everything, but I'm sure first it starts with a good opportunity for you guys at home.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. To have a chance to play is to be our second top 25 team. It's always, Vandy was 26, but still considering to be able to have someone of Louisville's caliber come on our home floor and be able to have opportunity for our fans and just for the team and just for us in general as a team is going to be a big challenge, but we're super excited about it.
What kind of challenges do they present?
They're averaging 90 points a game. They got different people that can score in different varieties of ways. They have over four or five of their players are in double figures. I think the biggest thing is, we're going to focus on them, of course, but I think the biggest thing what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to focus on us as a team. We're going to have to take care of the basketball. They're going to do a lot of different things. That's just how, Jeff coaches. They're going to trap. They're going to do a lot of different things. And as a team, we're going to have to be poised enough and confident enough to take care of the basketball, and then we're going to have to make shots at the end of the day, and then we're going to have to rebound. So a lot of challenges, of course, but that's why he's number 4 in the country. That's why Louisville, he's very deep. Has a lot of players that can play multiple positions and bring different things to the table. And as a coach, that's what you look at when you scout. So we're just going to have to continue to do the things that we do, but defensively we're going to have to focus on a lot of things. And I just talked to some of our players in the office, and as we were talking, I told them this is to have an opportunity to play a great team like Louisville on your home floor. You got to follow through the game plan, and that's what we're going to have to do to a T.
Nice to have, the whole fact that you were there aside, just to have the two Kentucky schools setting up a rivalry again and at least having that series that actually then went away for a few years.
Yeah, I think it's awesome, and that was one of the things that Jeff and I talked about when I got the job. We tried numerous of times. It just, I guess, the scheduling and stuff didn't work out when I was at Louisville to try to come back here and play also. But I think it's awesome. It's awesome for the state. It's awesome for us as a great opportunity, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get back to the level of caliber of where everyone, when they think of West Kentucky Lady top of basketball, they think of us as one of the top teams not only in the state of Kentucky but around the country.
Given that, how important is the games against Northern Kentucky, Morehead State, and Louisville for recruiting in this area?
Oh, it's huge. Especially, what I look at is, our team, when we went on the road and played in Northern Kentucky, it's not easy to win on the road. And you hit some adversity in different situations. And, I was just really proud of our group as we continue to grow. But it is always great, because as you go out and recruit, you want to be one of those schools where players that want to stay in the state of Kentucky, that they're talking about your school. So it's awesome to be able to have an opportunity to play against the teams that are in state.
Jeff meant in your coaching career?
It's huge. I think, as you go through coaching or anything, part of your life, you always have an opportunity to be around special people. And, Jeff he's an awesome person. I'm very fortunate that I had a chance to not only work with him at Louisville, but when we was at Nebraska, and he has ties here too at Western, with Jamie. And, their family is awesome. It's realistically, like I always talked about when I first got this job, is just sort of a second family. He's like a brother to me, and, I know it'll be a emotional time for both of us, I think, but I think it's going to be an awesome time. And Jeff has worked really, really hard to get to where he's at, and he does an amazing job. He does a great job recruiting and with the kids and everything. And so what he means to me is he gave me an opportunity and a chance to go from Division II to go back to Division I and coach at a BCS level, where I feel like that helped polish my skills to be able to have the opportunity to come and be in this position where I'm at today.
He was here for the WNIT game. He talked about how much you both learned from Coach Sandiford, how much that's linked you all. When you look at what you guys do and the way you approach things, how many similarities are there because of who you guys learned from?
Well, a ton. I think I'm very fortunate, and I think Jeff talks about it a lot. He's very fortunate that he had Coach Sanford as a mentor. I'm very fortunate that I had him as a coach and as a mentor, and as he's been everything to me. So I think along the way, as you continue to grow and you continue to learn, you look at all the different things that someone's done, and in my eyes, that's why I chose to come here, and I'm very fortunate that I've had a chance to work under someone as Coach Sanford, play under someone, and just continue to keep learning from them. And I know I feel the same way, and probably more partial as Jeff, because like I said, I sat on the other side in that locker room as a player and listened to, it became more clear to me as a coach on the bench as how special and how much of the game, Coach Sanford was just really amazing at seeing the game before it all happened. And, and I think that's one thing that Jeff is really good at. And I think that, the similarities are there. I think that my expertise of continuing to keep growing, X and O's and different things I've learned from, Coach Sanford and from Jeff and from other people that I'm trying to be the best student of the game that I possibly can be. And I think it's what it's all about when you grow.
Obviously, this is an odd game for Candace, too, after being there, playing. Is it going to be kind of weird for her to be coaching against the team she played for just recently?
I think that, I don't know if I say weird, because I think that Candace ultimately wanted to be a coach. And I think the relationship that her and I had when I was at the University of Louisville, it kind of sparked the opportunity. And I think it'll be different, of course, because she's on the other side. I think the biggest thing will be probably with the players. Because she played as a graduate assistant, for them last year. She played a big role and was around a lot of those players and did a lot of great things for them. So, as you go through coaching in your career, you're going to cross paths with, different players that maybe you recruited or different players that, you've coached or whatever before. So I think it'll definitely be a special moment because she played for Jeff. It was different. I was the assistant. Jeff was her head coach. So it is going to be different.
What's it going to take out of you all to kind of be a top-ranked team like Louisville on Wednesday?
Yeah, it's like I said at first, the biggest thing is we're going to have to take care of the basketball. And I think we're going to have to take the opportunities of what presents ourselves on the floor and different change-up situations. We're going to have to be able to score the ball. And I just think that I want our team to just have the opportunity to take advantage of this whole situation, the opportunity that Louisville comes here and, and not get so much caught up in the hype, but also in just the process of where we're trying to go as a team and where we're trying to get. The process, will take care of itself if we do those things. We got to rebound, we got to guard, and what we're going to try to focus on is to be able to get up and down the floor and do some different things. And I'm excited for our players to be in this position.
How do you keep the players from getting too emotionally into that hype, given all the different factors that come into play?
Yeah, I think as a coach, what you have to do is you always just have to make sure that they understand and know that what we're trying to focus on. At the end of the day, this is definitely a big game, an awesome game for us. But at the end of the day, it's about us getting better and being able to go out and compete each and every half. And that's what we're trying to do. We're going to try to put a full game together and get us 40 minutes where we can do the things that we have in the game plan and the things we're trying to do. And I think that's what's really important. So if we do those things, we're going to set some goals like we always do for each game. And our whole goal is to make sure that we can meet those goals. And if we do, at the end of the day, when we continue to keep working toward that, then if we do all those things, then that's what we're going to look at and how we're going to evaluate everything.
You mentioned trying to excite fans. How important is it to have a good crowd here, so being here is an advantage against a team like that?
Oh, I think it's crucial, and I take my hat off to marketing, and they, are doing the things that they're doing, and with IGA, promoting to get the tickets. I just hope that people, I know it's over the holiday, but at the end of the day, this is an amazing opportunity for the city of Bowling Green, for University of Louisville, who just played in a national championship, to come here and to be undefeated and number 4 in the country. So I hope that people want to have an opportunity to bring people out just to see, our team and what we're doing. And, I know that it's a process for us, and it's a process for us to continue to keep building and getting fans here. But I think this is a big step to where we need to go.
Answer, Coach? Bianca McGee's got off to a pretty good start of the year. What does she kind of bring to the team, especially coming off the bench sometimes?
Yep. I think, what we have to do is, what we're trying to do is really evaluate where our team is. And, as a coaching staff, you always feel like you need someone to be that spark off the bench and someone that can definitely bring immediate impact. And that's what Bianca's done. She can shoot the basketball. She's done a lot of great things. She can get to the basket. And then the biggest thing is that she's a senior now. So she has that leadership that, if I take one player off the floor and put her on the floor and she subs in, then I feel like that, as a coach and as a coaching staff, we feel like we wouldn't lose anything. So that's where we're at right now. And she brings a ton to our team. She's very focused. She's one of the players that just left my office, always coming in trying to figure out, watch extra film, figure out the things on the opponent that she needs to do. So I'm super excited about Bianca and what she's brought to the table, and I know she'll continue to keep doing it because she's just growing more and more each day.